Present rule. Right now. Present rule. Right now. CM Bilan. Down, down. CM Bilan. Down, down. CM Bilan. Down, down. CM Bilan. Down, down. We won. We won. We won. Thank you.
Hello. So when I say separate administration, only solution should be the answer. We want, followed by justice. Respect tribal rights. Come on, let's follow our emotions. Separate administration! Separate administration! Separate administration! We won! We won! We won! Respect! 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 We won! We won! We won! Separate administration! Separate administration! We won! We won! Respect! Respect! Respect!
Hello? When I say long live, you will say tribal unity and next tribal lives matter. You follow after me. Long live! Long live! Tribal lives matter! Long live! Tribal lives matter! President rule! President rule! CM Biren Singh! We won! Separate administration! We won! CM Biren Singh! We won! We won! We won! Respect! Long live! Long live! Respect! CM Biren Singh! We won! Tribal lives matter! Separate administration! We won! We won! President rule! We won! Long live! Long live! Tribal lives matter! President rule! We won! Separate administration! We won! We won! We won! Separate administration! CM Biren Singh! Respect! Long live! Tribal lives matter! We won! We won! President rule! CM Biren Singh! We won! Separate administration! We won! Respect! Respect! Long live! Louder! Long live! Tribal lives matter! Again! Tribal lives matter! President rule! Total separation! Again! Total separation! Long live! CM Biren Singh! CM Biren Singh! We won! Total separation! Respect! Long live! Tribal lives matter! Thank you.
Slogan ailam kai ho chunga ki pathu in a win. Thank you very much. We can see the dynamism, the pain that proceeded from your mouth. And I can also see the pain, the anguish that came from your mouth at the same time. Lung Seita in slogan is up we do together. We are here only once, and history will be written today. Is it at the half pen and a pen David kan team of it? Dr. Grace Kakao Masangin, church leaders, student leaders, tribal leaders, in an ASO volunteers on Namumunava, please send them across in the left side of the stage. There is a seat prepared for them. And requesting to the media team, just in case you're talking to the media, please make sure you use this backdrop as your background. And spokesperson, yes. To let nobody other than the media team is legally authorized to speak to the media, because there are certain things that needs to be said and done. And don't litter trash, don't throw bottles, plastics, anything waste around. Lungsit to request here. Now inviting Dr. Grace for her speech.
The clappings that we just did, we will clap more when we have total separation, isn't it? How are we going to clap when we have total separation? Clap! Mere bhai aur behno! How are we going to clap? How are we going to clap when we have total separation? Once more! This is what we are going to do when we have total separation. This is the clapping we are going to do. भाई और बहनों, मैंने पहले भी बोला, 3 सच थे मैंने जो बोला. पहला सच, we are Indians, isn't it? मेरा भारत महान, मेरा भारत महान, मेरा भारत, मेरा भारत. We are Indians. How dare they call us illegal immigrants? Let me tell them and let me teach them some history knowledge. मैं उनको इतिहास का थोड़ा पाठ पढ़ाती हूँ. Listen, मेरे भाई और बहनों. In the record by ICHR, according to the record in the ICHR, out of 112 freedom fighters from Manipur, 112 freedom fighters from Manipur, there were more than 80 cookies. Now, मेरे भाई और बहनों, take out your mobile, calculate. Please, fastest finger first. जल्दी calculate कर लो. 80 divided by 112 into 100 कितना बनता है? Come on. How many? Yes. 80 cookie freedom fighters from Manipur out of 112. कितना प्रतिशत बनता है? 70%. And how did they call us illegal immigrants? Point number two. When the first cookie uprising took place, ये जो uprising है, who did it? We were the first tribal group to uprise against the British rule. 1917 to 1919, isn't it? Our forefathers were freedom fighters. We were the first tribal group to rise against the British rule for our India's independence, and they call us refugees. They call us illegal immigrants. How dare they? We are Indians, isn't it? हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं, isn't it? मेरा भारत महान, मेरा भारत महान. Come on, let's shout. मेरा भारत, मेरा भारत, मेरा भारत. दूसरा सच. They say this is communal fight between Hindus and Christians. Let us laugh. हंसते हैं. This has never been Sampradayic ladai. It has never been a fight between Hindus and Christians, because we love all religions, isn't it? Yes. We love all. We respect all. We respect all. And I would like to tell the media people or whoever wants to come and visit our land, all the mandir, सारे जो मंदिर है हिली डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, सारे वो सुरक्षित है, isn't it? Yes. All the mandirs, all the temples एक भी मंदिर का कुछ नहीं हुआ, एक भी पैसा का नुकसान नहीं हुआ, isn't it? We don't attack people, we don't touch any temples, we don't touch any mosques, because we respect all religion, we love all religion. तीसरा सच, what they call us is what do they call us? They say, okay, let me tell you, in the recent जो अच्छा, now I will give you a very sensational news, एक बहुत सनसनी खबर, sensational news. I need drum roll, all of you, drum roll, drum roll. Sensational news, sensational news. The Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan ji, said, this is not about insurgents, this is a clash between ethnic groups, ethnicities. जब हमारे जनरल अनिल चौहान ने बोला कि this is not about insurgencies, this is not about counter insurgencies, it is about ethnicities. Why do they call us militants? Why do they call us terrorists? It is just a clash between, this was General Anil Chauhan ji has said, isn't it? So now, my dear brothers and sisters, मेरे भाई और बहनों, I'll tell you, you know, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. मैं हैरान नहीं होंगी कि अगले दिन के खबर में वो बोलेंगे, cookies are from space. We are aliens. हम अंतरिक्ष से आए हैं. We have come from the space. Oh, cookies are militants. We cannot prove that. Cookies are illegal immigrants. We cannot prove that. Isn't it? Now, the next news will be, अरे, cookies तो aliens है. They have come from outer space. अंतरिक्ष से आए हैं. What is this nonsense? Make up your mind. You cannot make up your mind because we are Indians. You have attacked our brothers and sisters. हम ये अत्याचार नहीं सहेंगे. We are here in solidarity to show our solidarity for our brothers and sisters whose houses have been burned, they have been killed, they have been forced out of their houses. What is this? Now let me tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, मेरे प्यारे भाई और बहनों, if they come and attack you, अगर कोई तुम्हारे घर में घुसेगा, एक चोर तुम्हारे घर में घुसेगा, obviously you're going to defend yourself, isn't it? If you come and attack me, if you come to my house, I will protect my daughters, I will protect my sons. If someone comes and attack you, won't you defend? And who is defending the villages? Who is defending the borders? Our tribal volunteers. Salute to our tribal volunteers who have been defending their villages. Isn't it? और मैं ये भी बोलना चाहती हूँ कि जो हमारे सुरक्षित कर रहे हैं, हमारे आर्मी पर्सनल, हमारे जो पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स है, I pay my highest respect to them. Let us clap for the army personnel, our paramilitary forces. They are the ones who are protecting us, isn't it? Jai Hind to all the army personnel. Jai Hind to all the paramilitary forces. Thank you for protecting us, and I would request the media people to give us fair representation. आपने देखा होगा हमारा सच, हम सच के सिवा क्या? We speak only the truth. झूठ नहीं बोलते. So we ask the media people to present what is fact. The fact, such number one, we are Indians. We are Indians. We are not illegal. Immigrants. We are not illegal immigrants. Such number two, which is we love all. We love all. We respect. Now, the third such is, it is called ethnic cleansing. मैंने जो बोला था, ethnic cleansing इसको बोलते हैं जातीय सफाई. You are targeting us because we are cookies, oh, isn't it? We come from Kukizo tribal community. So such number team, it is what is called ethnic cleansing. So what is called? Lovely. Lovely. So ये तीन सच है. We are Indians. We love all religion, and it is pure and simple ethnic cleansing. And my dear brothers and sisters, I would like all of you to stand up in respect of our nation. We are going to sing Sare Jahan Se Acha, and I would like all the leaders to come up on the stage, please. The student leaders, please come up on the stage. Reverend Ma, please come up. All of you, Sare Jahan Se Acha. Na-flag teo he sang the win mo. Please come. All the student leaders on the stage, we are going to sing Sare Jahan Se Acha. Student leaders, all of you, please. मैं न्यूज़ पर्सन को ये दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि जो हमारे राष्ट्र ध्वज है, our national flag, this is how we respect our national flag. Come on, raise up our national flag. We respect our Rashtra Dhwaj, our national flag. And a big, we clap for our student leaders who have been working day and night. Lovely. Our student leaders, our CSO leaders, our church pastors who have been working day and night to bring us together. Sare Jahan Se Acha. I will lead it and all of us will sing loudly. All right. We are going to sing two verses. We will repeat the same verse. All right. Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan hamara, Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan hamara, Sare Jahan Se Acha. Once more loudly. Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan hamara, Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan hamara, Sare Jahan Se Acha. Please sit down.
Dr. Grace suka ki path hune sevin kharvei khorha berane bang pi uti hita banga ta chunu kamfel ta chunu hangsan ta chunu tu sei them ta chunu milung la them hi igam inam sungawam jen pathin thangwa na sang pe ni pi nei tua aban na chal pe ki de tin thil tamta amen hi je chun phat la sot pong kating. We move to the next. Before I call upon Dr. Chinkhan Lian Guite, I'd like to request students from Manipur University, one individual first, sir. We would like to listen to their testimonies. On the intervening night of 3rd and 4th, Manipur University, a professor, gave a press statement saying that Manipur University is safe. There was no atrocities, there was no violence in the university campus. But here today, we have, an individual who will testify that atrocities, violence really did happen, and they had to flee for their lives. The documents were burned down. So without any further ado, let's welcome Kim Jolly. Kim Jolly, round of applause, please.
I'll speak in English. On that night, third night, around 9 p.m., I was staying inside the hostel, I was staying in a working women hostel. It was specially selected for the scholars. What happened was we heard a lot of commotion around the gate. We also saw this viral clip about this mob. They were standing outside the MU gate and they were saying, "We are going to search for cookie inside the MU campus." I saw that video, but my over-optimism, okay? My over-optimism, I believe that the university is going to provide us security. Because after all, the authority will maintain the sanctity of the university. That was my belief. Because the next day itself, we were going to have Y20 conference in the university. There was some international ethnic, forget about the community. I thought like they will take care of the image of the university, so they will have some arrangement for the security. I believe that, but it doesn't happen. After some time, I hear some commotion outside my, around the fencing of my hostel. The boys, they start jumping over the fence, and then we were locking our shutters with lock. They break open the lock. They check every room of the ladies' hostel. We were hiding. I myself, I was hiding with three of my tribal friends inside the bathroom because the commotion outside was getting so loud. I thought like, if I hide inside the bathroom, at least I have a secondary protection. But then one guy came knocking on my bathroom door. I resisted, and then he started shouting, it's like, there's one here, there's one here. So all of them, they start rushing in, they start kicking the bathroom door. I was pressing with my back against the door. So in the process, by grace of God, I didn't get hurt. I was afraid that I will get concussion on my head because the door was banging right behind of my back. But thankfully, I don't get any concussion. I got some scratches on my feet because of the door flying out. So since they break open the door, we have no option but to come out. What do? They start showing me your ID card. Whose authority do they have? They are not MU resident. They came inside the campus. They enter inside ladies' hostel. They check every room, broke the door. We have so many friends inside the campus. Yes, they will say that we try to provide assistance to my cookie friend. They will say that. They will try to justify it. But at that moment, who was there? I was safe because by grace of God, and I was safe because I used my hat. Among 4 of us who were hiding inside the bathroom, I was alone. I was single cookie. The rest are other tribal that belongs to non-cookie. Okay, they went, since we were hiding, we left all our ID cards inside the room. So, and since we were hiding in one of our first floor, we told them we didn't bring our ID card along. So they forced us to go and take our ID card. Some of my Métis friends, they said, "Why are you doing this?" Like that, they were trying to resist them. But their reply was like, "Your brethren, they have been attacked like this. Are you still? They are killing them. They are doing all this sort of thing. So are you still going to save your enemies?" They were threatening my friend like that. So at that moment, even my Métis friend, they were quiet. I was standing there all alone, shivering. Okay, but by grace of God, I think God blinded their eyes because even though we were 4 of us, 3 of them they went to collect their ID. I was just standing around in the crowd. They didn't notice that I was the 4th person that didn't show the ID card. So I just went in the corridor and then I stand away from them. And then luckily that happened to be an area where they have already finished checking the corridor. So I happened to stand that side. So when they came over again, they asked me, at this state, I was totally in shock. I don't know what I do. One of my friends later on, they said, "You reply them like that." I remember one guy coming to me and saying something. My friend said that he was asking about your ID card and you said something like this. So he left you like that, he said. And then my friend, she took me inside her room. And then whenever the other people came, they said the room has been checked. That's how my experience was. And then later on they say the student union, everything, they try to help, and this so and so forth. But at that moment, no one was there. I was saved by God, and I was saved because I used my hand. Suppose if it happened to someone who went total shock at that moment, I was alone. And luckily, at that day, in my whole thing, I was the only cookie who stayed in hostel. So I think I thank God for that. Because if it were more than that, I don't know what would have happened to us. Yes, my friends, they help us, but their help is very minimum to the fear we go through. And then, forget about that day. Yes. And right after that, what did I do? What did I do? I was so afraid. Please, Father, please, let them regret what they do in hatred or what they do emotionally. That was my prayer. But I took that my prayer. I took that back now. You know why? Because on 4th and 5th, the following day, when we were all shifted to first MR, the same mob, even more, they come, they burn down all the documents, or they attack all our rooms when we were not there, and then they burn down our documents. This is a matter of ethnicity, I know that, but how can you burn down someone's entire life effort just like that? We will fight for our justice. Okay, that is only academic sense. For us to stay in a place, we need to feel secure. Do I feel secure there? No. MU, I don't feel secure there. That night, I couldn't even look at my room, okay? After they went back, we stayed there, we were shifted to Assam Rifle only around 3:30 a.m. because till then there were some safety issues, so we cannot move out earlier. So in the moment, I saved I took my documents and whatever I forgot little by little. I'm lucky I got to bring my laptop and my documents, but the rest, it's still in MU. And then, even if suppose they are calling us back, obviously they will call us back. But even at that night, they couldn't provide us security. What kind of security they can provide us? They couldn't provide security to 300, not even 300, around 300%. How can they provide security to all of us, even if we go back? There is no other solution. Separate administration. We want separate administration. I have so many things to say. I will cry because I have so many things inside that I want to say, but I cannot act. It started on 3rd May. How many days it has been? Today is 31st, right? And CM, Biren, he has been given us so many but not a single word of apology. I'm not expecting an apology from him, obviously, but at this juncture, I feel so orphan. Our nation, I feel so orphan. So I really wish if the President, Honorable Prime Minister, please have a look at us. We are not smart like them. We are not literate like them. We cannot present our words fluently like them. But our suffering, even when the Home Minister visits us, our villages continues to be burned. And he told us to wait for 15 more days. How many suffering do we have to suffer more? Please don't turn blind eye to us. We are a very few population. Our population is very small. And under such kind of pressure, I'm really fearful the main objective of ethnic cleansing may actually materialize. Thank you.
Minister, we feel your pain. Dear brothers and sisters, मेरे प्यारे भाई और बहनों, please look at this banner. Do you see this? Do you see this banner? Do you see this banner? 83 people have been killed. And this is the list of people who have been killed, who have been identified by their family members. Others who have not been identified is not in the list because their bodies have been burned before recognition. This is why we won. We won. Look at this list properly, dear brothers and sisters. Media wale ye list dekho. 83 people. They are somebody's brothers. They are somebody's fathers. They are somebody's husband. They are somebody's sons. Don't we feel pity for them? And this is the list of only people who have been identified. The others who have not been identified because their bodies were burned, they were butchered, इसलिए वो list में नहीं है. These are the list of the only lists which have been identified by the family members. This is injustice, isn't it? We will not tolerate injustice. And we are very, very thankful. हम बहुत खुश है कि हमारे जो केंद्र सरकार हमारे बातें को सुन रहे हैं और हम बहुत खुश है कि हमारे गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी गए थे कल मणिपुर में और उन्होंने बोला, थैंक यू अमित शाह जी, प्लीज क्लैप फॉर आवर होम मिनिस्टर. हमारे गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी गए थे मणिपुर बिकॉज आवर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, दे आर द ओनली पीपल, जो हमारे केंद्र सरकार है वो हमारे बातें सुन रहे हैं और हमारे जो दर्द है वो पहचानते हैं. श्री अमित शाह जी ने बोला 15 दिन मेंटेन पीस. वी आर मेंटेनिंग पीस, isn't it? We are maintaining peace, isn't it? And what has happened? When we landed in Manipur, periphery of our villages were attacked. We were maintaining what? Peace. Attack even when the Griha Mantri Shri Amit Shah ji was there. This goes to show we want peace. हमें शांति चाहिए, isn't it? हमें normalcy चाहिए. हमें समानता चाहिए, which is peace and normalcy, but they don't want peace and normalcy. They attacked us. वो पेरिफेरी ऑफ द विलेजेस में आते हैं, हमारे गांवों को अटैक करते हैं, हमारे ऊपर अत्याचार करते हैं. बट वी रिस्पेक्ट द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, वी रिस्पेक्ट आवर ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर. हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री मोदी जी को हम रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, उनको सम्मान देते हैं. क्लैप फॉर आवर प्राइम मिनिस्टर. केंद्रीय सरकार, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट will listen to us because what to say about, what to say about who? What to say about? So Biren Singh, and we salute the central government for sending our Mananiya Griha Mantri Amit Shah ji, and he has said please maintain peace. 15 दिन के लिए शांति रखना. हम शांति रख रहे हैं because we want peace and normalcy, isn't it?
So the tribals are dying, houses are burned. We want president rule! President rule! For all the injustice, we want! For all the injustice, we want! We are one. So long live! Long live! We are one. So long live! Constitution protects the tribals. Respect! 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 President rule! Right now! President rule! Right now! President rule! Right now! We want! Justice! We want! Justice! Long live! Long live! Long live! The Constitution of India protects the tribals. Respect! Tribal rights! Respect! Tribal rights! Respect! Tribal rights! Long live! Tribal unity! Long live! Tribal unity! CM Biren Singh! Down, down! CM Biren Singh! Down, down! CM Biren Singh! Tribal life matters. Come on. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. Come on. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. Come on. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. Tribal life matters. See everything. See everything. What we want. We want respect. Respect. Respect.
Let's all stand up. Let's all stand and give respect and salute to the Tutu warriors and the media warriors of the Cookie Zoo. Wherever they are, we are very thankful to you and we appreciate you. And another thing, salute to all the volunteers in the front line back at home. Salute to them. And now we will say the need of the hour. We want total separation from Manipur. So when I say we want, you can say total separation, okay? We want total separation. We want total separation. We want total separation. From Manipur. From Manipur, total separation, okay? From Manipur, total separation right now. Total separation. Right now. Total separation. Right now. Total separation. Right now. Total separation. Right now. Stop killing innocent tribals. Stop killing. Innocent tribals. Stop killing. Innocent tribals. Louder. Stop killing. Innocent tribals. Manipur government down, down, okay? Manipur government. Down, down. Manipur government. Down, down. Now we condemned poppy cultivators, isn't it? So we condemned poppy cultivators. We condemned poppy cultivators. And we condemned illegal immigrants, right? So we condemned illegal immigrants. We condemned illegal immigrants. Biren Singh. Biren Singh. Biren Singh. Biren Singh louder. Biren Singh. Biren Singh. Biren Singh. Total separation. Total separation. Total separation. Thank you. We can all sit down now.
Anataute, Hakipae, Tatsano, Tatsapa. Thank you for leading us in the slogan shouting. We move on next. Dr. Chin Khan Lun, Kahin Kovin, Guite, Ama Akichai Chai Le, Biak Tangzo, Manipur University, Apat Nanikigot Di Kahin Temin. So I request our speakers to keep your time short so that we can accommodate as many people as possible. Thank you.
It's way past afternoon now. Today, we sit here hoping against hope that our voice will be heard. Our people back home are fighting for survivors. They have been trying to put forth their suffering. And to a large extent, we are their voice. Today, one thing which comes to my mind is that where do we turn? If, that's the big if, the center government doesn't listen to us. Now, people from the media, printed and video, A lot of our fate lies in your hand. How you tell a story will matter to the entire country. We do cry separate administration. We do cry that is the only solution. But today, we appeal to our countrymen and women that our lives are in your hand. As a citizen of the country, we have performed our duty. We paid a tax. We serve a country. For me, I have been teaching for more than 7-8 years now. There are people, other government servants who have been serving our country on and on. Today is the time we are coming and asking you that it is time for you to listen to us. It is time you take us under your wing. The rain is pouring. The storm is coming. Will you shelter us? भारत हमारा साथ देगी कि नहीं अब पता चलेंगे. हमारा जो हमने जो मेहनत किया है अपना देश के लिए उसका रेसिप्रोकेशन होंगे कि नहीं आज पता चलेगी. Therefore, I am I'm praying that the Indian government listen to us. And it is my appeal to our frontier warrior in the media to please look things objectively and present the right, I won't say the right, the narrative of the tribal of Manipur. Because you have and you are the front that uphold the democracy of the country. Having said that, I would like to praise on why the children, the students, and the mass of the tribal people are shouting for President rule. I am sure you have heard of the case where an elected member of the tribal was attacked and almost killed. His driver unfortunately could not survive and died in the Imphal Valley. You must be aware, if you are not, I would like you to be aware that all the government servants in the bureaucracy and in the law enforcement system in Manipur, whoever are within the tribal or related to the tribal are no longer there. The state mechanism has failed completely. Therefore, the tribal and the Meitei majority has completely severed, and the entire mechanism of the governance in Manipur are in the hands of the majority community, Meitei alone. I'm hopeful that our brothers Naga will support my narration, because I'm not sure how much of the Naga are there in the administration and how much intervention they are doing. With that context, I know that there are narrations that is going about saying that the Kuki Zomi peoples are the one who are attacking. To the media people who are present here, I want you to think rationally and think, where does the attack happen? The Imphal Valley is gone. All the non-Naga, Kuki, Zomi tribes in the valley are gone. Nobody is there to be attacked. So there is no attack. They have been living their life. You must have seen in some of the feeds in the news that life is going as usual. But the attack are happening in the periphery. Those are the Kuki areas, the Kuki Zomi areas. Now, if that is the case, how can the Kuki Zomis be attacking? We are doing the defending. So therefore, one should be rational. That is my appeal to the government of India and also to the media, that the narration should be corrected. Therefore, today, as I stand here with a very heavy heart and a fear of being completely annihilated in my own hometown, I appeal to the government of India, to the people in the media, my countrymen and women. Today is when you use your intellectual and understanding to look at us, the tribals of Manipur, in a rational and clear thoughts, and without any ambiguity. You will be able to tell that we definitely need separation from this government that look at us as an alien. With this, I'll conclude. Thank you for the time. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Zoe Unao Delhi Tribal Students Forum, for giving me this platform to share the collective experience of students from Manipur University. My name is Biak Thang. I was pursuing my PhD before the violence happened on 3rd May. On the day, the Vice President of India also came into our university, and there were many security that were came inside the university. So as the situation was unfolding in Chochanpur district, we were quite alarmed by the situation. And at around 7:30, when I was inside my hostel, we started noticing some marauding mobs gathering outside the university gate, and we were quite alarmed by their presence. So I started getting some distress calls from some of our students here in the university. And as a result of that, I started calling some of the faculty members that belong to our community. And one of the faculty members that I call up assured me that he has spoken to the registrar of the university. And the registrar of the university told him that there was sufficient security provided inside the university. And the Kukizo community students from the hostel and around the rental places need not be worried if they did not venture out of the campus. That was the assurance that was given to us that night at around 8 p.m. But as the situation unfolded, we knew that the situation was going out of hand because the mob already entered inside the campus, and we thought that we had to run for our life. So I started making distress calls to some of the faculty members again, and they informed me that they were already going inside Assam Rifle, ECO 16 Assam Rifle KM, which is located inside the campus. So me and my friends, we started telling that the situation was really bad. So we fled to Assam Rifle campus. And as we fled the Assam Rifle campus, we started calling up some of our friends. Some of them got stuck inside the hostel rooms. Some of them even actually went for playing basketball. They went for playing football, and some of them were even loitering around the campus because they didn't know about the situation. So we started we tried to reach out to them, and we called them, and we told them that the situation was really bad for them to go around. So in as much as we could, we reached out to them and we told them to get inside the room. So as the situation was turning from bad to worse, we started seeking help from the Assam Rifle also. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Assam Rifle for extending help and cooperation to us. If it were not for them, the situation or our fate would have been completely different. So I would like to give them my heartfelt gratitude. So that was the night, and there were some students who were hiding behind the bushes, some were running for their life literally. So the evacuation process started at around 10:30, 11, and the mob that came inside the campus didn't even spare the Assam Rifle team who went for evacuating, especially the lady students of our university. So they attacked them, and the Assam Rifle had to resist them. They had to give them a blank fire. In some cases, they fired tear gas at them. So that was how they were able to get inside the Assam Rifle camp. And on that night, more than 150 students were safely rescued by Assam Rifle camp, Assam Rifle team. So on the next morning, we were evacuated to first air camp in Imphal, around 150 of us, along with the faculty members. So 2 days after the incident, or 3 days after the incident happened, Northeast Life went inside the university campus and they started interviewing some of the students there. And ironically, they chose to interview students who did not belong to our community. So obviously, their reply was that they were safe inside the campus. So the same media person went and interviewed the registrar, the DWS, Dean of DSW of the university. So when he asked him whether there was any incident that happened inside the university, he said there was no incident that happened inside the university. So 3 days after the incident happened, the DSW of the university was still in denial about the incident that happened to us. That is the level of their insensitivity. That is the level of their indifference to the plight and ordeal that we had to go through. So not just the students community, they targeted the faculty members that belong to our community also. For 2 straight days, the mob were given free hand to attack any perceived students and faculty members that belong to our community. They were literally given the free hand. So on the 4th and on the 5th, the mob went berserk inside the university. They vandalized and looted our things. Personally, all my belongings were also looted. They were destroyed. This was confirmed to me on that 5 by the warden of my hostel. And not just me. All the students that they knew that belonged to our community, their belongings were destroyed, their rooms were destroyed, their documents were burned, their laptops were taken away. This is the experience not just of the students community, but also the faculty members, which consisted of around 45 of them. So this was the situation that we experienced in Manipur University. And the appeal which I'd like to make to every one of us present here today and to the government of India is that we can't go back to Manipur University again. The authority, right from the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and DSW will be telling that the situation is normal. It's not going to be normal for us. And I was speaking to one of the officials from Delhi, Delhi, and then he was telling me the situation is going to get better in 6 months. What about if the situation getting better in 6 months? Will you be able to go back? And I said, sir, we'll not be able to go back again because our people are killed there. Our sisters are being raped there. Even children are not spared. That you have to understand, sir. And he told me, perhaps we have to look into the situation. And if the situation subsides after 6 months, you have to go. There can be a possibility that you go back. And I said, sir, we are not going back again. And he said, but your chief minister is saying that you should go back again. At that point, I didn't want to say anything to him, but I was shouting and yelling in my mind, saying, sir, he's a fucking terrorist. Thank you so much.
I would like to request to everyone to hold up the Tirangas and placard high up when we go for the slogan, right? So, we won! Again, we won! Again, we won! President rule! Again, President rule! We won! We won!
Again, CM Biren Singh. Separate administration. We want. Louder. We want. Respect. Again, respect. Long live. Tribal lives matter. We want. We want. President rule. CM Biren Singh. We want. We want. Separate administration. Respect. Respect. Long live. Long live. We want. We want. Long live. Long live. We want. President rule. Again, President rule. We want. We want. Separate administration. We want. Respect. Long live. Long live. Respect. Tribal lives matter. CM Biren Singh. CM Biren Singh. Separate administration. Respect. Respect. Rather, respect. President rule. I can hear from the back. Respect. Respect. Separate administration. We want. We want. Respect. President rule. CM Biren Singh. Separate administration. We want. We want. Long live. Long live. Long live. Tribal lives matter. CM Biren Singh. CM Biren Singh. CM Biren Singh. We want. We want. We want. Respect. Respect. Tribal lives matter. Long live. Long live. President rule. President rule. Again, louder. President rule. Separate administration. Thank you.
Hello. Kipamin. Loite ho ko makain say nom chu sopi ulenao no may pasal hichilanga ding ho chu. Nung sitan silang mun enjot pidivin kan tem ki dinai. Requesting all our brethren to please come proceed this side. Do not cross the barricades. In case you're going for your needs, please return. We need to unite today. Isopi ulenao tuniahi nisa saham gozu ham ki thailohi Manipura. They're standing in the front line and defending our land. Today we are here together. You cannot compromise the heat of Delhi. Today the heat is very mild. Today the heat is very mild. We are also fighting for our land, requesting our brothers and sisters to please come this side. We are fighting and defending our land here as well. Know that you are a warrior. Know that you are a warrior. It pains me to hear students saying, we cannot go back to that university. It's so painful. Had the government been more wise, students are supposed to work hard for the welfare of the country, contribute in whatever way they can. They're not supposed to be bothering their minds, their time, fighting against the government. We want our own Katila university na tiduta. We want our own. We want our own. I want louder from that crowd, from that side. We want our own. We want our own. Yes. One day we believe and pray that God will give us Kuki Zolan University. Hallelujah. We are no less capable than them. We have the caliber. We have the credibility to overpower and overcome anything and any obstacles. Without any further ado, Abanana Chaloitin, I'll request the university students, Mercy and Ngamboy, to please quickly say your testimony. After which, I will invite Dr. Lamtin Tang to speak. Yes. By the way, we have Dr. Lamtin Tang in the house. Everybody, round of applause. And also we have student leaders, Babsa, President Ajin Kia, and friends from JNU. Round of applause, please. I want you to bear with us, friends, for some time more. We will come back to you. May I now invite Ngamboy and Mercy to please quickly take your time.
So sorry to put my sunglasses. It's not a fashion, but rather a necessity. We have been toiling day and night helping the students. So I don't want to show my sore faces to the public. And our gatherings today is not much of a glorious day, but I hope someday we will remember it as a glorious day. And with God as our only hope and as our witness, I hope we will get justice. And with God's grace, there are some lovely friends in the university spaces who are from the so-called mainland Indians who have been supporting us, actually. And some of my friends are here. I don't know where they are at. We have already organized 2 protests, one in DU and another in JNU, where we have raised the question of university and schools and institutions attack. So, and as our friend Kim Zoli already stand on the platform, she can narrate her story well, but the attack in North Campus incident, the students who are the victims, they are still so traumatized that we need to come up here to represent and narrate their stories. Me, Ngamboy, a research scholar in DU, and my friend here is Marcy, who is also a research scholar in DU. We are here to present some of the stories. And one or two more things. As we know, we have already on some schools in Imphal, which has been burned down to ashes. And the owner of the school, they must be traumatized because of the loss of their properties. And moreover, the attacks on their lives. They barely survived the riots, the attack on us. And so far, with the help of Pastor Letlal and Nuswiti Sangsan, the Cookie Students Organization, and some of our other Unao student organization, they have already registered and have been meeting education ministers and several other offices to show our grievances from the students community. And so far as my understanding, there has been more than 200 students, when I mean students below 12 standard, who needs and who seeks to continue their further education. And I really encourage the students organization, Nuswiti and Pastor Leller, to carry on this issue. And there's not much that we can do to help the university students. Our future has been robbed from us, so we are really painful and grief. And as a social media world today, you must have seen the Dr. Bimol car has been slightly damaged, but it has reached the news. So I was really wondering, is the lives of the students really matter, or a professor's car, which has a minor Yeah, yeah. Which one has the weight? More weighted. But I won't say much. There are many things to say, but I invite my friend Marcy to narrate some of the incidents in North Campus.
To everyone who is here today, I give you my deepest respects and my honors with salam. Thank you so much for being here. It has been an honor to be standing here to address the issues of students. It is an honor. It's an absolute honor to be here to represent my brothers and sisters who are struggling in the educational institute back at home. I stand here not only as a representative of my DU students, but of the many students, higher secondaries as well as primary students back at home who have sent me their stories here. And as I'm so glad to be here, before moving ahead, I know very well and I believe that each of you who are here today, haven't slept the sleep you love till now. And I know most of you haven't had the food you love to have because your brothers and sisters are suffering back at home. And I know very well that every night you want to go to bed, you wait for the news that can change the life of many, but you haven't gotten any of yet. On that fateful night of 4th, my brothers and sisters were home in DU campus, an eminence institute that we all know it is. Their story innumerable. As I was speaking to some of the victims over there, I could not say their name, but they told me how they are going through. They told me, sister, as the night passed, I wait for the morning to come. And as the morning comes, I wait for the night to pass by as soon as we can. And I myself have a story from my friend who is pursuing PhD in DU. She was one of the person who was to come back here to prepare her final viva. But as she was there at home, being chased by the mob with her mother and father and her sister-in-law, I could not contact her for the past 2 to 3 days. And the day I contacted her, she told me that, Mercy, my spirit has failed. I feel so down spiritually. What can I do? And she told me how she has contracted pneumonia just because of the stress, the anxiety she was going through. And as just the rumors does not impact only the victims, it impacts each and everyone. It unties and uncuts the community that has been so closely knitted. We are all brothers and sisters, we are families today. And as a family, you all know that if one of your brothers struggles, you struggle the same. And it was during the high moment when our university was going to have exams. Postgraduate examinations was on the way, and many of my juniors as well. We were so alert, we had so much of anxiety. And in that moment, I got many messages come over to me and telling me what they are going through. Mental trauma is a very important topic that we have realized in the right time. One of my sisters texted me up and told me that, sister, tomorrow, coming week, I have examination. I don't know whether I should be studying or I should be concerned about my home. Another sister told me that I'm a bold person, a confident person, but when I have to step off my foot from my PGs to reach my department, a fear creeps in me. My brothers, who is now settled somewhere in our neighborhood, texted me up and told me, Sister Mercy, please don't send me my books anymore because I am not in the right mind, in the right state to pursue or read my study materials. I'm worried about mom and dad who are back at home. That's how they have been struggling. And moreover, today as I stand here, I remember my sisters and brothers who were preparing for UPSC exams. One personally texted me up, seeing me in JNU and told me that, can you relay my stories to my people? That as I prepare for my UPSC, wanting the best for my nation, for the people that I live today, I may not succeed this time. But the fact you all are here, your presence there was so much of matter, so much of momentum that it encourages us to go ahead with her studies. So to relate this to you all, that he is thankful to each one of you for doing the least you can. It is a momentum one. And as I went back after JNU protest, I received a heartfelt call from one of our brothers. And he relayed to me that, I don't know what you have said, what you have spoken, but see, he also wanted me to relay this message that our presence here must be the least we can do. But we encourage them and let them know that they are a fighter, they are courageous. And it was what made them to come up here today. And as you know, most we are here not only representing GU, but as well as medical students. Most of the medical students that we have met have a talk about how they were not ready to leave the institute at first, thinking because their duty is to save life. As it was their duty to save life, they stayed back, but they were harmed, they were tortured, and they ran. So in this situation instance, I want to request each one of you that as we condemn this kind of action in a university campus or any kind of eminence institute, let's stand for them as well. And I really thank you all for being here. And I want to encourage you that please keep up this spirit, this zeal you have, the faith you have, the courage you are showing here today for the better future, for our aspiration. Jai Hind.
So from us, we would like to have a slogan. When we say we want our own, you should say our own university, right? So so that our future cannot be robbed from us again. So together, may we shout, we want our own, and they will say university, right? We want our own. University. We want our own. University. We want our own. University.
Thank you very much, Mercy and Ngamboy. Dr. Lam Tin Thang Hanai Lo Nung Bam. Hello Nung Vale. You better go back home and stand in the front line. Kasi Nom Chu, had we been more careful last year election, we would not have suffered this much. Patena Bovin, out of the 10 MLS, at least one was fighting for the cause of the tribals. Who was he? Amatu Koyham. What if Dr. Lamtin Tangga Anun Thale? I'm not, with due respect, I'm not disregarding the contribution they made today. What about last year? Election mo papada tu chung hungboy ba changia chu leader how to khang do nai lo chula. Let's be frank. I don't care who your father is. I don't care who your uncle is. I don't care who your brother is. They should dare to stand for the cause of the Cookie Joe people. And we need a leader. We need a leader. Desperately need a leader who will stand for our cause. Who will be able to put the interest of the Cookie Joe people in front. Not their family interest in front and the interest of the tribals, the interest of their people behind. Tunia Dr. Lam Tin Tangahongin. I'm not saying with his arrival, he will save us. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, let's hear from him. What's his words to us? How do we proceed from today? Everybody, round of applause and make some noise! Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Lamjita.
We win! We win! We win! Respect! Respect! Bilan Singh! Bilan Singh! Sana Zarba! Sana Zarba! Alambai Tengol! Alambai Tengol! Meitai Lipun! Meitai Lipun! Down, down! Thank you for having me here. My dear brothers and sisters, first and foremost, I would like to thank all of you from MTDC, MTFD, and all the Una family. Now we are one. No force on earth
can create a division. No longer. So my dear friends, thank you so much. Your solidarity, your work, your contribution is been reflected at the front line back home. So don't give up. Don't give up. Your prayer, your contribution, your rallies, your slogans, your writings, your tutors, your social medias and everything strengthened the heart, the mind of our people back home in the front lines. Well, I give my heartfelt reverence to our departed souls, our warriors, our heroes back home, who in defense of our land, our identity, and who we are. I give respect to all of them. And also, this was my dream, that all the representatives of the Kukizo family come together, stand as one, share the feelings, the pulse of the people whom they represent. And today, we have our 10 representatives coming together despite their differences in political differences. Once again, a big round of applause for 10 MLAs. They are here for us. We are here for them. Don't forget. They never think they are from different political parties. It doesn't matter now. And it does not matter for me too. So we are fighting for our cause, for our Kukizo people. Political doesn't matter. Your affiliation to any political party doesn't matter. We have to support them all. In the annal of our Kukizo history, this is the first time ever that our representatives come together, share our feelings, and fight for our cause. And my dear brothers and sisters, and also the media here, this is very clear. This is very clear. My media friends, listen it carefully. This is very clear. The violence, the ethnic violence against the tribals is a state-sponsored terrorism. Is a state-sponsored terrorism. We know who is in charge here. We know who patronized Arambai Tingo. We know who patronized Meitei Liput. We are clear. Nobody can deny here. No media, nothing can deny. This is purely a state-sponsored terrorism. And we will fight back till the last drop of... We will fight. I'm here along with my friends. 2 days back, I was in the front line. I experienced a lot, and it was difficult. And I can't bear seeing our fellow friends giving up their life, spending time without food, spending time in the midst of the jungle, spending time without any weapons. All they have is a fire, which they can use only for just to lit up their camps and their bunkers. Look at their situation. But today, I'm here to share what I have experienced back home. Now, let me not go to those points, but I would like to tell something. In 2007, any one of you remember 2007? Any one of you remember 2007? In this same place called Jantar Mantar. Have you ever remember? Here, our sister Grace Guite is here. And Sister Lian, right? They are here. Some of my friends are still here in Delhi. In 2007, you know what? From this very place, we set our people of Parbung, our women of Parbung, our people of Chandel, from the Glats and crimes of UNLF. You remember that? A woman were raped in Parbon. And our people were maimed, killed because of IED planted by United National Liberation Front. And we set them free. We are people, we set them free from here itself. More than 3,000 were jailed in one of the largest jail in Asia. That is, what is that? Tihar jail. We spent 2 nights there, and all the Cookie Joe families were running for life, and we were safe by the grace of God. I was beaten to death, almost close to that. And still today, I survived. I came back here in Delhi, the place where I was beaten back black and blue, the place more than thousands were beaten black and blue, the place where more than 300 were jailed at Tihar jail, the place where we fight for our people. Today you are here, we gather here, and I promise and I appeal you, from here today onwards, we will set our peoples free from the clutch. We will set our people from here, from the clutch of state-sponsored terrorism patronized by Mr. Biren. So my friends, you are fortunate enough to be here at Jantar bearing the scorching heat. But believe me, you will set our people free from Biren. So last not the least, let's not give up. Yet to come. The worst is yet to come. We are here, I am here to fight for our people till our last breath. Don't give up, don't try to give up. And also, this is not only the attack to destroy our villages, our house, not just looting our property. Believe me, they're my dear young friends, students. They are trying to destroy our intellectual property. They're not just to destroy our house, our village, but believe me, they are also to destroy our intellectual knowledge, our intellectual property. So my dear young students, don't give up in your studies. Do good. Do good. We have to overtake. We have many history to write. We have many history, many stories, many facts and figures we have to present to the outside world that the Cookie Joe families are this. We fight the British. We have a history called Anglo-Cookie War. We fight 3 years against the mighty British ruler. Now after Manipur's fight, but we fought. So don't give up. You have many things to write, many things to research, to let the London, the US, the European Union, any of the country outside India should know that you contribute. Each one of you students, you contribute what they trying to destroy today. They burn down the intellectual properties of our scholars, of our students, of our professors, all their belongings, all their research, hard-earned research, materials, documents, what they have acquired, spending 3-4 months, a year back home, they totally burn it out. They totally schedule it out. And I'm shocked. I really feel pain to come across Professor Kamkentang's properties has been burned down. All the books. It's all about our history. So we have to create another history. Your students here. So lastly, I want every one of my fellow friends to raise up. Raise up, please. have sinned, this situation will come. I have predicted this situation will come. Nobody hear me out. I tell you, my fellow friends, from today, let's hear out. Let's hear out to all of our representatives who really fight, who really care for our future. We are here for our future. Our future can be shaken by Biren, not by Arambai Tengol, not by Metelipon. Our future will stand still, will hold firm that today our future will no longer bear the brunt that we face today. So we are here for our future. We have to support anyone who testify their vision and their fight for our future. So are you ready for our future? Now let's sing We Shall Overcome. Yes, 1, 2, 3, go! We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Pu, Dr. Lam Tin Thang, for that insightful and raising the heights of patriotism in the minds of the youth and the Kuki Jo people present here today. Our great leaders have foresight. Leader ahoy kitichu masang hunglung ding til amu masarahi. Jatu hunung mal imakhudiu muthe. Leader lamkai ikilan living team na kay kide. Without any further ado, I'd like to invite Mr. Ajin Kia from Babsa, JNU, please. Ajin Kia, please. I request Dr. Tara, Auntie Dr. Tara to please get ready. Please.
Yes. Thank you, organizers, for calling me. I am Ajinkya. I am from JNU, Birsa Ambedkar Phule Student Association's president. Basically, I am from Pune, Maharashtra, and I have come here for unconditional support for peace in Manipur. And for the first time here in Delhi, I am seeing such a charged support and such a crowd, and I see that this struggle will go on with this support, with this trend for many coming times, many coming years, until we achieve our goal of justice and peace in Manipur. Though the state government try to suppress a lot of news, try to suppress the incidents of injustice, violence, but still we have seen how our brothers and sisters have fought. They have brought out the news. They have shown what exactly happening in Manipur, and I appeal to the survivors to come forward without any fear, to tell to the world, to tell to the India what you have been going through, and to show the injustice which has been done on our brothers and sisters in Manipur, on our communities. In spite of the state repressions, I appeal those who have faced the violence, those who have faced the injustice, to come forward fearlessly. We are here for unconditional support. I come from the Dalit community, the untouchable community in India. And as one of the oppressed of India, I am here for total support
for our oppressed brothers and sisters in Manipur. And I propose our oppressed unity all over India to fight any form of injustice which is happening in Northeast, in Manipur. And don't ever feel that you are alone, your struggle is alone. No, we are always here. Me, my oppressed brothers and sisters in rest part of the India are always there for you, brothers and sisters in Northeast, in Manipur, and the brothers and sisters who are in Delhi. So never feel that you are alone in the struggle. Any support, we are always here. So do consider me as your brother. So this brother, along with other brothers from the oppressed communities, will always be there in to support you, to be with you in any kind of repression by the state governments or any other governments. This violence has bothered me personally because one of my cookie classmate, Gabriela, who is like my little sister, her house was burned. The news came as a shock, and the tragic news had hurt me personally, and I would never want henceforth any of our brothers, sisters here, any of our brothers, sisters in Manipur to go in the same way. For that, I appeal for you brothers and sisters present here, the way you have shown the united strength today, to show that this united strength in the coming months, coming years, until justice is achieved on the ground, until each and every survivor feels he and she has got justice. I appeal for maintenance of law and order. It was the total breakdown of the law and order by the state governments. Even the central government failed in its duty to maintain the law and order to protect our brothers and sisters. And with your call, we also call for a president rule in Manipur. And until our brothers and sisters are secured, until they are secured enough to go back to their village and live that dignified life which we have been living for hundreds and thousands of years, until we get that kind of respect, we will continue our struggle. We will demand president's rule. We will demand presence of law and order. We will demand a dignified and respectful living for all. So I guarantee my brothers and sisters here, in our struggle, in your struggle of our oppressed minorities, the way you all feel you are minorities in a place, same way we are minorities too in a place called India. So we can save each other when our oppressed unity is achieved. So from this platform, I give a call for oppressed unity. Whenever my brothers and sisters here, my brothers and sisters in Manipur, whenever they are under any kind of threat, whenever they attacked, I promise as a brother, I'll be there. I promise my rest of my supporters will be there. And so I promise under our oppressed unity, peace will definitely come. Peace will definitely come in our region. Peace will definitely come to every one of us. And one day, justice will be definitely delivered. Thank you.
Amba sa penina ipatyan min kapatahi, my dear sons and daughters, because I'm Auntie Tara. Today I'm here to talk about the horrifying experience me and my family experienced on 3rd of May 2023. On that fateful day, myself, my mother, who's 86 years old, and the youngest member, who's just 1 year old, were resting in our home when suddenly there was a clanking of the electric pole, and then we knew that there's trouble because as we clanged the electric pole, we knew that people would be collecting and coming to us. So soon after that, 5 minutes after the electric pole was clang, 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 we heard the sound of people rushing into a colony which is called Paiteveng, located in Infal West. Paiteveng has about 65 Paite houses, Paite and Vaipe houses, and one Thado house. And then we are about 35 population, tribal population there, living together with the Métis, next door to each other. I have lived there. I'm almost 60 years old. I've lived there for almost 60 years of my life in Paiteveng. I know of no other home other than the Paiteveng home that was burned down. We have 4 houses in my compound alone, which was all Paka building house, 2-story house, somewhere 1-story house, which was built with a hard-earned money, worth in crores, that was totally razed to the ground. Today we are rendered homeless and stateless, but I'm still alive, and we are still alive. Yeah. So on the day, as we were rushing out of the house, when they started burning my neighbor's house, Jensen Haukip, and then we realized, and a church was burned, we rushed up to the window, to the roof, and my nephew told us, oh, a church is being burned. So then we realized that even we will be next. So we got ready to rush out of the house because I have a mother who's 85 years old who could barely walk. She was walking with a walking stick. So then she was trying to wear her shoes. Even to wear her shoes, she was taking about 10 minutes. Then I have a sister who's got Down syndrome. And she also because of the fear and because of her handicapped nature, she was rooted to the sing ground and she couldn't move. That day I must say that God blessed me and I had superhuman strength because I was carrying my mother in one hand, I was dragging my sisters on the other hand, and we were rushing out of the house, and we went and hid in the neighbor's house for some time, and they also we were told to leave. And as we were leaving the gate of that house, there were 2 policemen, and then there were they were young boys. We thought the crowd consists of only men, but to my surprise, there were a lot of Métis women there also. And as we step out, we ran away from the house with just the clothes, the set of clothes we were wearing. Just one set of clothes that we were wearing. We reached Delhi that day. We were rushing out, and I was rushing out with my purse. Luckily, I was the only one carrying out a purse. Then as we rush out, the Métis women were asking, that means find out if they're carrying any luggage. Then they saw, and one lady said, so they let us go. And then secondly, my mother is a Métis, so as the attackers, the Métis attackers, were known to my brothers and also to me because they were from my neighboring, like Thongdangzam Lekai, across the road from Tedim Road, Konjing Lekai. Many of the young boys were actually birthed my mother because my mother is a nurse and she was working in that dispensary for most of her life. So they said, Bobogne, Métis ne, Madi so kanu, so we were safe. Because my mother, they said she's a grandmother, she is a Métis, so do not harm them. So what happened were that 20 members of the family, 3 members went to the right, and the rest of us 17 went to the left side. So we were safe. Nobody harmed us. For that, I thank God. We were safe. And then we rushed to where the police van were there. There were 6. There were 3 gypsy and 1 bolero was parked there. On the side that we were there. Then just 5 or 6 policemen and policewomen were standing there. So we took shelter with them. That was on the street, not in the house or anywhere. We stood there. Then we saw the crowd clapping in glee as they burned the house. They were clapping in glee. They were all, I think, high with alcohol. They were all drunk and also maybe on drugs. So what happened? They were clapping in glee and they said, "How giyum thare, how giyum thare," and all. They were very happy with that. And then we were standing on the road with the family and watching everything that was happening in front of the eyes. The rest of the Paite community, all our neighbors, they were hiding somewhere in the mission compound next to the church, and they have ran to the Meitei community house, where a very kind Meitei soul saved 65 lives that day. Thank God for that, and thanks to him. Yeah. So, and as we were separated, then we were standing there for about an hour. We begged the police people to take us to a safe place, and they said, "Why don't you call up your relative and ask him to come and pick you up?" Look at the audacity. How can our relative come and pick up? I said, our relative are also cookie. They also how? How can they come? They also fleeing for their life. They're running for their life. How can they come and save us? And our cars in front of a house. As we were actually running, fleeing from the house, we could hear the cylinder bursting. Cylinder. Our car was also bursting because they were burning the cars, the petrol. So it was going boom, boom, boom. And as I turned back and I looked at my brother's house that was burned. And then I have a sinking feeling in my heart that I will never get to see this home again. The home that we have lovingly built over the years and where we have lived, we will never get to see this home again. And so my heart sank. Anyway, so we went there and then we begged the police people. And then in front of that where we were standing, there was a Meitei home. Just behind Uncle Phung To Sang's house was a Meitei home. So we knocked at the gate and the police woman also knocked and said that, "Can you please keep this family here till the time we take them to a safe place?" And you know what he answered? He said, "No, I'm sorry, I cannot take the risk. I cannot risk my life for them." So Meitei people are not going to risk their life for us. They're not going to save, they're going to save themselves. So we as a cookie, we have to fight for our own rights. Because clearly he said, "I cannot risk my life for them." And this boy was known to us. He joined in the Christmas celebration. He partook of all the festivals that happened in Paitaveng. We also joined in the festival. We also went to eat in the house. So, but he cannot risk his life for us, which according to him is like not worded. We are not worded. Now, we're coming to it, then after that what happened? Finally, the police decided to take us to the police station and the secretariat, Babupura. We were taken there. Then just 5 minutes after that, we were told to leave the police station also. Go somewhere else again. That's the same story. So then I said, "Okay, fine, then take us somewhere." They took us to the old Lambulan to one cookie lady house. She's the president of Cookie Union. And then she welcomed us, gave us tea. We used a bathroom. And then after 1 hour, my sister-in-law, who was separated from us, she and her brother were separated. They were taken away, and then they were actually harassed and beaten by the Meitei community. And then the police took them and rescued them and took them to the Kokaitel police station. So they have actually called up one of the uncle who was working in the army and posted in Jammu and Kashmir. He called up the army people, and then they rescued his two brother and sister, and then they took them to the 3rd or 4th Assam Rifle at Singzamei. So they came to there. We somehow came communicated with them, and then they told us that we are in the army camp. Please. So they sent a truck for us to pick us up, and then by 2:30 we reached the camp and we stayed there safely. We stayed there safely for 3 days, and then on the 3rd day again we were transported to a new camp at 7 Assam Rifle, which was at Mantipukri. There, when we went there, we were shocked to see about 4,000 to 5,000 people in the big hall. And there was no space even for a family to lie down for the night. And we said it's only for one night because we have already booked a ticket to come to Delhi. We were one of the lucky one. Each of the ticket for adult cost 20,000. The airline people has already hiked up the price and all. So we didn't get enough food to eat there. We were happy. At least we were safe, and you could see people from. They were from Lambol, from then Hokiveng. They were from New Lambulet. Everywhere, all of the Thado and Kuki. Yeah. family were there. So because of that, but anyway, what I want to say today is that we were safe because of the army. So I praise the Indian Army, Jai Hind to them. And then I just wanted to say the slogan that, yeah, I just want to say this slogan because my time is very short. We will rise again from the ashes like a phoenix, you know, phoenix. We will rise again from the ashes like a phoenix, you know. So that is the slogan for today, because one day we will rise again and we will prosper and we will have our own place to live happily and in harmony. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters, when the intention is good, जब इरादे अच्छे होते हैं, the weather is with us, isn't it? Rain or sun, we don't mind, because we are here to show our solidarity to our brothers and sisters back home, isn't it? The weather is good because our intention is good. हमारा इरादे अच्छे हैं. Our intention is good. हमारा इरादे अच्छे हैं, इसलिए weather is also with us. So we can go on till night, isn't it? We can go on and on to bring justice to our brothers and sisters back home in Manipur. Now, I'm going to do some slogan shouting, and I would request all of you to lift your placards, all right? When I do slogan shouting, 3 slogan shouting. One would be, we want total, what is it? The first one would be, we want total separation. Number 2 is, tribal lives matter, okay? Number 3 is, long live tribal unity. Are you ready? Are you ready? अपने पूरे प्लाकार्ड्स को ऐसे ऊपर उठाना, जब मैं स्लोगन शाउटिंग शुरू करूंगी ऊपर उठाना, और हमारे राष्ट्र जो हमारे नेशनल फ्लैग है उनको ऊपर उठाना, because we are proud Indians, isn't it? Now, slogan number 1. We want, थोड़ा loud बोलिए, loud. This is what we want. All right, we want total separation. इसे ज़्यादा जोर से बोलिए. We want total separation. We want total separation. We want total separation. Very good. Number 2, tribal lives matter. All right. Here I go, brothers and sisters. Tribal lives matter. Tribal lives matter. Tribal lives matter. Tribal lives matter. Number 3 slogan. What is it? What is it? Long live tribal unity, isn't it? We are tribals. We are proud tribals. हम आदिवासी हैं. We are proud Koki, Zomi tribals. So the third slogan is, long live tribal unity. We have to show the world that we are tribals. We are going to stand for our tribal rights. We support our tribal brothers and sisters back home. हमारे जो आदिवासी भाई और बहनें हैं मणिपुर में, हम उनके साथ हैं. हम उनके लिए न्याय चाहते हैं. All right, are you ready? Yes. Are you ready for the third slogan? Yes. Tribal lives matter. Now, tribal lives matter. Tribal lives matter. Tribal lives matter.
Thank you, Dr. Grace. At sa inalang iungay Tavin, we are almost to the end of our protest today. We still have, say, 20 minutes. Can I have that placard, please? I'm not a cookie. I'm a cookie. I'm not a terrorist. Please bring that one. I'm a cookie, Katile. You must say, I'm not a terrorist. Understand? Shall we? I am a cookie. I'm a cookie. I'm a cookie. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a terrorist. Thank you very much. Mun dấu xe chu cookie jo chu hun ki zao sa hi zong le. by default, please understand, Kuki means Kuki Chin Mizo. Okay? Aile. Thank you, Tidi. Mihat mini omen. Aban ka go masangin pu vumswan nolak convener luksit ani ki gongin lang. Mizoram has done a tremendous job. Yesterday you must have seen how the Chief Minister, Nefurio of Nagaland, has also sent some regulars for our Kuki people who are standing in Tangpokpi. When I say Mizoram and when I say Nagaland, in both ways, you say thank you, all right? Or you can say kakipae, kalome, whatever, okay? That's up to you. Or let's start with English, okay? Mizoram and Nagaland, you say thank you, all right? Mizoram and Nagaland. Mizoram and Nagaland. Mizoram and Nagaland. When I say Mizoram, kalome, all right? 1, 2, go. Mizoram. 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 When I say Mizoram, dam sword hand, okay? 1, 2, Mizoram. 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 All right. Any other thank you would like to add? Nagaland, how do you say thank you? Nagamis? Anybody? Improvise, come on. Okay, let's just say thank you, Nefurio, okay? Thank you, sorry, I say Nagaland, you say thank you, okay? Nagaland! 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 Thank you so much, thank you so much. Now may I invite Pu Vumswan Nolak, our Indian Army, alright? How can I forget Indian Army? Alright, Indian Army, thank you, alright? By the way, this the Jan, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. This doesn't mean the Indian armies are only protecting the cookies, no? They're standing for the truth, that is why. At least we have somebody to stand for the truth and defend the truth. So a huge gratitude to Indian Army. Indian Army, Jai Hind, alright? Indian Army! Indian Army! Raise your flag and raise your placard high. Indian Army! Indian Army! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! बहुत शुक्रिया. One more, we are not done. Thank you. Kasadotai. Kasadotai means I'm already burning up, boil up inside. Okay, we say Manipur Police Commando, down, down. Okay? Manipur Police Commando! Not down, 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 down. Okay? Down, down. Manipur Police Commando! Manipur Police Commando! Chief Minister Biren Singh! Chief Minister Biren Singh! Manipur Commando! Manipur Police Commando! Make the Lipun! Aram Bhai Tengon! Thank you. Thank you. Pu Vumswan Nolak, please.
Dear brothers and sisters, we are grateful to the leaders of Unnao students who have gathered us together here to voice our dissatisfaction, to voice our desperation with the government of Manipur, a failing state. A government that could not protect its citizens. A government that could not provide relief to distressed people within the state. They should no longer stand the government for any day longer. President's rule should be imposed immediately. "16 days ago, the tribal leaders in Manipur, the tribal leaders from Manipur in Delhi, we gathered together and revived the MTFD, which we had been using for the common forum during the three-bill crisis. And this has been going strong and it is gathering steam day by day. Now our people in Manipur are looking forward to us to provide some kind of assistance in dealing with the central government. Our leaders have met the Home Minister, a number of ministers in the central government, a number of chief ministers in the northeastern states, and a number of members of parliament. We are happy to inform you that they were sharing our grievances. "37 years ago, when I was president of All Tribal Student Union Manipur, we were fighting for the optional Manipuri Meitei law. We never thought that this Meitei law, which do not have a proper alphabet, need not be learned by the tribals. That was 37 years ago. They put me along with the General Secretary in jail for 1 month. But they have no case, so they were simply releasing us unconditionally. Today, I feel that this bunch of criminals, this bunch of hoodlums, this bunch of looters, at all, if we have to learn a language, we will not learn their language, we will not follow their way of life. Today they were driving us out from Imphal Valley, but we have in our hand, we have in our heart the truth. That is not of this earth, it came from above. And this truth they will not be able to suppress. They will never be able to suppress. And today, the youngest among us will one day lay upon their head to rule. We will rule over them. We will split the state. According to the Constitution of India, Article 3 says that states could be created, states could be bifurcated by the parliament, by Indian government, not by Manipur government. During our gathering last time in Aizawl on 17th this month, it was unanimously agreed between us, 10 MLAs, all tribe in peace, indigenous tribes leaders forum, that separate administration is the only solution for Manipur. Today, we will be pursuing here in Delhi. Let Home Minister come back to Delhi. We will be meeting him again. Every nation has minorities. And you being thus a majority do not warrant you to impose your way of life, your culture of corruption, your culture of cruelty, your culture of merciless killings. You have no right to impose this upon the minorities. We will be surviving and we will be taking over control of airports. We will be taking over control of Khongsang railway station. You need not necessarily reside in their area. We will control the civil aviation department. Now, at our respective level, we could make it our determination, first determination, that we will overcome this people with efficiency and ruthless efficiency. In employment, we will compete with general category people, we will take their seats, we will compete with other STs, we will take ST seat also. We don't need these little assistances from Manipur on payment. Our educated people, when they go to Imphal, trying for some job, they were asked, they were demanded with bribery. We were not willing to be people who got jobs by bribery. We will get on our own merit. We have started getting it. We will get more. We will take over your entire state administration. Today you were lamenting about top level officers in the Central Secretariat and police. Wait for another 10 years. We will take out the governance of your state government in the lower level also. They have not understood the tenacity of the great tribals in Manipur. They have not been understanding how much we have been striving to survive in this world, and we have survived. More years to come, we will build up our resources, and this is going to be a real headache for you, Maitris. We are not afraid. 1 week back, I was in the frontier areas in Kangvai. I was surprised by the bravery and dedication of our youth there. Don't ever think that we are illegal migrants. If you talk about illegal migrants, there are 40,000 Meiteis in Kabo Valley in Myanmar. Entire Imphal Valley is illegal migrant. In Manipur, in the police level, in the state government level, we had been dedicating so much life. We had been dedicating so much life for the security of this tiny state. And this is the reward that we are getting now. Intolerable, unpardonable. We will see now. We were here in India before 1947. If you could give citizenship to Bangladeshis who crossed over to India in 1971, who has the guts to call us illegal migrants? Funny jokers. If you don't behave, you will have nothing in your valley except your own bar. Nothing they will be having there. Had Loktak Lake been in our hand, it would have been source of occupation for so many people. Thousands, tens of thousands. Now there you are having selfish people floating over Loktak Lake. Claiming private ownership of natural lake. We have nothing to do with irresponsible people. We are grateful, the students as well as the youth organizations. If you have some plan in future also, we'll work together. Our resources, whatever is available is open to you, and you also should encourage us. And the only thing we have to have is there is lack of communication between our organizers and leaders and the general users of WhatsApp. In one corner or the other, everybody is saying, where are the leaders, what are they doing? And this side, our leaders are very busy. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to update you every day. The fight has begun. Long live tribal unity. We need president's rule right now. Thank you.
Pu Vomswan Nolak, Kipaumin, Cookie Len, Cookie Zolani Muting, the Prime Minister Dine. Or let's say the Chief Minister of Cookie Zolan. Do you agree? Yeah. That's how leaders speak. I tell you. Aile, ki batu say dikat, I've forgotten. Very, very important. Aumdal Aile, please improvise me or otherwise prompt me, okay? CRPF. How can we forget them? I'm told CRPF, they painstakingly took the trouble to invite our people without any complaint. They provided food, whatever, shelter, anything from their side. So we should say thank you to CRPF, yes? When I say CRPF, please say thank you, all right? And then again, when I say CRPF, say Jai Hind, all right? All right, 1, 2, go. CRPF! CRPF! Now Jai Hind, okay? CRPF! 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 Thank you very much. BSF again, BSF. BSF, Dhanyavad, okay, this time. Okay, Dhanyavad and Jai Hind. BSF! BSF! Border Security Forces! Border Security Forces! Dhanyavad, okay, this time. Once again, Dhanyavad. BSF! BSF! Now Jai Hind. BSF! BSF CRPF! BSF CRPF! BSF CRPF Indian Army! We would also like to say thank you to Pooh. Just give me a minute. Pooh Steve Valte. Can you please stand, Pooh Steve Valte? Pooh Steve Valte. Pooh Steve Valte. Okay, wherever he is, we are grateful to him because he has provided us this sound system. Okay, yeah. Today the sound system is uncompromising. I am very, very, very happy to be speaking here and given the privilege to use this sound system. Let's say thank you to Pooh Steve Valte, all right? Pooh Steve Valte! Thank you! Kalombe! Pooh Steve Valte! Kalombe! Pooh Steve Valte! Kalombe! Assam Rifles. Okay, Assam Rifles, Jai Hind. Okay? Assam Rifles! Jai Hind! Assam Rifles! Jai Hind! Friends of the Hill people! Jai Hind! Friends of the Hill people! Jai Hind! When I say Friends of the Hill people, say Assam Rifles, okay? Friends of the Hill people! Assam Rifles! Friends of the Hill people! Assam Rifles! Thank you very much. Okay, in Javachu, there was sunny, it was hot, and I guess a lot of us were parched, our throats were parched, dry. Thank you volunteers for providing us water. Let's give a round of applause to our volunteers, please. And student leaders, please. Louder, louder. Haben Bengote. Haben Bengote. Thank you, thank you. One more please. Tuniahi, in the history of Kuki Jo people, I think this is the largest gathering ever. We have created, scripted another history in the capital city, Delhi, today. Not wasting our time, not simply wasting our money, but standing for a cause, standing for the truth, and standing for the cause of our Kuki Jo people. Are you glad? Yes! So let's shout Kuki Jo people and then clap. 1, 2, go. Kuki Jo people! Thank you. That was thunderous applause. The loudest applause that I've ever heard in my entire life. Thank you. Now one last, 2 frontline warriors back home, okay? We say hard un, hang un, okay? Since I'm Thado Kuki speaking, so this has come up to me. If there's anything you can prompt me, I have no problem. When I say frontline warriors, you say hard un, hang un, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Frontline warriors. Raise your placards. Frontline warriors. Frontline warriors. Frontline warriors. By the way, if you're not speaking English or if you're not speaking Kuki Jo dialects, that's not a declaration of war. Mind you, that's not a declaration of war. It's just a slogan to give the true spirit of confidence and courage to our frontline warriors who are tirelessly, painstakingly defending our land. Achainain, before I call Pastor, please Pastor Puaniki Gongan lang to ahi. Tuni office kaidi zo se na tong zo se zong ihongovin na chungwa ki pathu ka se so ke hiji chun imacha ka se thi pon ke apadin hizong le. Just shake hands, the one who's next to you. Thank you for coming. Na hong sen ki pa me in your dialect, whatever. Khot tibai ki bol min lang. Tunia hitabang hi umki talo mai thi hi. Ibang parele. Only the day when Kuki Jo people have their own separate administration, we might be gathered like this in this manner again. Yeah, true. Yes. That's the most I think that handshake is the most significant handshake ever that you have ever given to your Kuki Jo brethren. Thank you very much. Thank you for your cooperation. Atay na dingin alam kay hopada message hung to hi ai le. They have asked us, Tunia, how do see when we vacate, leave this place, please we go one gate, okay? Don't rush. go azul guto dinga ki gong sa kahi. Even if it rains, I'm going to drain myself in the rain. Whatever. Let us go in line. Na. And long say in whatever you can contribute from your pocket, sum, money, whatever kinds. Please let us give whatever we can. It doesn't matter 1 rupee, 10, 100, 1,000. Please let it be like the gift or the offering that the woman gave. And Jesus endlessly, the Bible endlessly told us that story. Yeah? Whatever we have to take. And to okay, we are told that it's a good news. Memorandum has been submitted. Let's give a round of applause to our leaders. This memorandum is not a piece of paper. It's not a piece of words that is written. It's a piece of truth. The truth that will set the Cookie Joe people free from the clutch of those tyranny government who has been withholding our rights, who has been withholding our lands until today. It makes a lot of sense. This is not just a piece of paper. Thank you, leaders, for taking up the courage to pen down your thoughts for the cause of our people. Okay, I have 3 copies. So one is for the Home Minister, one is for the PM Prime Minister, and another is for the President of India. Okay? Achina pena kasay noong, I will not be standing up again. If there is anything, kabol khel, kasu khel, kasay khel, au maile, I seek your forgiveness. And tihi kasay noong karamin, tutubiham ti aile, social media mandan hilong sitain. Let us be more cautious. All right? Because we are also fighting on social media. You know, few days back, I took a class of my family members, 6 of them, how to use Twitter. Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, information to sometimes they are false. But Twitter, million Twitter class, frontline warriors, whoever knows how to use Twitter, please educate your friends, families, new ones. I took the trouble, I educated 6 of them, and we have increased, 7 of us are now warriors. Please do that as well, I encourage you. Okay. Newton Park had a two moving, Park had paid him. Amaokita pastor pan hin lantin. It's information to the media people, media team, media cell. Lungsetan, once the crowd leaves this place, please stay back. That's a request from your leader. Thank you so much.
Nilhapa kanami pite. Kay kahile atom zoning het natin. Mrs. S. Lingboy Hokip from All India Radio Info. What I want to tell you to convey you to the people of my Cookie Zone community is that we, Mar Paite Thado broadcaster in All India Radio Info has left our job for the unity of our people. That is what I want to convey. And one more thing, please be very cautious when you handle the FB, WhatsApp. Don't put everything, what you heard or what you saw in the FB status. So I really want you to be cautious of that. And all those who are working in All India Radio Info, Mar, Paite and Thado, we, the Cookie Joe, are united. And so long live the Cookie Joe people. Thank you.
We can go on and on and on, isn't it? Yeah! We can go on and on and on, but then today we have gathered here. Each one of us, like Brother Lal said, we are warriors. What we can do is we can tweet, retweet and report. Yeah! Isn't it? Retweet, tweet and report. Please report what are fake propagandas, what are fake news. Now, to pay our respect to our country, we are all Indians, isn't it? We are? Let us all stand up and we'll sing our national anthem. अभी हम अपना राष्ट्रीय गान गाएंगे, paying our respect.
Before we sing, another information. Garia hung ho chu lepate English habe se lo emi pawakan say di hintin. Garia hung ho chu you go the same bus, all right? Those who came with other vehicles, please let us adjust again. I also came by other vehicles. So basachi ho nachi dan na nachi dingo adang ang ho adang hitay dan na nachi kidu heti chu kain het sa hey, thank you.
It's our war. We are Indians. We are proud to be Indians. अभी हम अपना राष्ट्रीय गान गाएंगे. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा. तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाए तब जय गाथा. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग विधाता. जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे. We like to thank the Delhi police also. Thank you, Delhi police.
Anating na live lang sukno a zan tarik somni lagi raki kap tu atil suhat gruba hong kisu kan say ding ahin. God is with us akitiin. An account from one of the victims who escaped from Sukno narrated by phone call. Yesterday, 28 May 2023, early in the morning around dawn, as we were running towards the hills to escape from our village, the Arambai Tangle outlaws were there near the hills right in front of us, and we thought we were going to die. Then out of nowhere, there was a huge cloud fog that settled between us. They were trying to load their guns to shoot at us, but they could not see through the fog. So we ran for our lives and barely escaped them. It's a karahiin. Ani na Meite hon pangal ho koma ahin say chu pangal hon. Amy ho koma ahin say piu ahi. Suknu a kikap tu ni chun. Sangkol kang white color. Kia ho to kakikap tu un. White color sangkol kia ho chu. May chang isa na kakap zongun leo. Atitei him puvi. Awum dan chu e ho volunteer ho chu vantil kisu vantil in awum pi hinte. So this is the result of our prayers. So we have to keep on praying. Hitinading atun Bible. I want to read a few scriptures and close our rally with the Lord's Prayer. Pathian tu hi is powerful. Even now, the word of God, if we believe, truly believe, the word of God which never fell, we will have this separate administration. And we will have a land to be called my land. It chỉ cho hiền hiền chun pathian thu hasimu hitin pathian thu Bible ta sanu hitin tao namang hitin din pumagali sarvai le izolo diu we have to battle fight this battle by our knees and we will win the war. Chuka say no maintain. I asked the angel who talked with me, what are these, my Lord? He answered, do you not know what these are? No, my Lord. I replied, so he said to me, this is the word of the Lord to Zerubbabel, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord Almighty. What are you, O mighty mountain? The Lord will fight for you. Well, you only need to keep silent and remain calm. The third verse, he said, hearken, O Judah, you inhabitants of Jerusalem, and you King Jehoshaphat. The Lord says this to you, be not afraid or dismayed at this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but your God. It's a yen, but here an atasan zingotin, but here in ayum pidiwa he galzona, ama huda mahin, aman apio vile koi matan akam telo ding a he. Igalzona to India government now my boy, but here now my te, but here common 1,000 ote. It's a in a day when the Lord's Prayer sapa when an say so okay within our Father ti an say within the born of in gizomin at say na lagan tao na akan say de he. 1, 2, 3. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them those trespasses against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Tao na mangutila. Hingzin patin, tunso na kikeltin nilo. Kaya kikelin, government kikelin, laisi na kikelo ima taong hizong le. Kikel ngailo, at bang hizing sing. The God who is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Pakay nang patina kalahin na ikaw ba? Kayo hinatsate ka na hika siwin na ko makipatu ka siwin na hi. Tunya katungo ba? Tilsyo ho, dilaw taong kibol na howi. Nang mansong na hiyin, hindi chun nang zong moto timlaw din na hiti ka hiyan siwin namin katangway na hi. Pakay patin, tuniin, natsate ho hin kay honzong, hitabang pinasusing laya, nang makaholoba, nang makabeluba, nang makakisarendaruba, nang makakisabmiduba, kahin hole kagamsunguba, na lenggam, ahunghim na dingin, na koma katao binahi. Tunin kagalsaroy kay hogalahi puy. Patien nang magalay dan dilaw taki nakito na sosyan nang magal sarapang nahi isi tuntunin hita mga dilaw ta jolen nala tukisete hole sumang ding hong kiguhi pagkay nang mazong nakipanalam hilaw din ay isi tunhepa isi gali nang mainasada sona nang manepiw ba laupina tupina mintan na nang manatandingin na ko makatao nahi. It's really pagkain ng man kipara-para na yung piwa. Akit sa itsa na yung pizalawin na bin katangway na hi. MTFD, ITLF, kalam kay chum, chente ho civil society ayan lang, ho lam kayo ayan lang, student lam kayo ayan lang, welfare lam kayo ito zongle. Nakagaw tingin umpin lang, han na hinpin lang, hansan na hinpin lang, china nang man hinpin lang. Tunya itinampi ay lam kayo nang malupi na dingin, nalampi nang main hilsing dingin na ko makatao na hi. Tuni hitsi boy na mataom law hila. Hitsi really, peace really inside hiya. To say na, lasa na, lamkay te ho para kasate ho. So siya zalin. Namin katambawin, memorandum ng government ko masabit ng tan. Aba naman follow up in a ball pi divin na ko makatao na hi. hilai mun kandal hawa in lang gong chin di hawa I machapoi nam lo adam sela kayin o runga chuting le mapana action la dinga te ho nang ma in ne piwa ne ma pui de vinted lo pin zo se nang ma hin pin kapakayo na saret jesu minin kahung tao na hi amen.
Kakomahi, we have found one spectacle. If anybody, the honors can claim from us, all right? Gurgaon gari chu, chilang right langa, ranga kona kingain, adang si chu chilanga gari kingai. I repeat, Gurgaon bus stand is towards my right, whereas the rest of the bus, this right, left side, okay? Nachi Jinawa, please exit geda, contribution paten pevin lang, chiongla placards, please, the placards, you bring it back safe. Wherever you are, please bring back the cards and keep it safe. Or you can take it to the exit gate and keep it safe. Thank you so much.
I request all the media team to
Anh vui, anh cố lên, nói tên đi, chút phần của vậy. Sekarang nanti bea.